Welcome back, guys. I believe this is episode 20, session 20. Congrats on making it this far. Yeah, so last time where we left, the group got to reacquaint with their dwarven comrade that they met on the trails between Volpine and the swine fields, Dregnar. Marb happened to notice him and went to pick his pockets, and it was a little fun. That encouraged. With that, Marb brought Dregnar back to the Adventurers League, and the group essentially got reacquainted, not necessarily that evening, because everyone was off doing their own little things, but in the following morning. At some point through the night, Al discovered that he is in possession of a drift globe with 3 command words. Roque scribbled in his studies and discovered that he has a disguise self spell, and eventually the group then in the morning went off. They heard from Dregnar that there's a quest that he is interested in, which is not associated with the Adventurers League, but with a contact that he met while drinking. With that, he went to go introduce the group, and he took them south of the Adventurers League into a cornered off area where there's a series of tents that was kind of like a makeshift bazaar, but it was rather small. And in there, you saw 3 individuals, one of which was a very attractive human female, absolutely repulsive for Dregnar because, well, she didn't have a beard. But he went to introduce his contact. She took y'all behind, deep inside one of the tents, and y'all had this sass-filled discussion over her need for help to go find this oracle that is located in the deep-root marshes. She heard of y'all due to your exploits up north in Volpine, and that y'all were able to hold off an army and save a town. With some banter and still quite a fair amount of distrust, the group came to the agreement, especially due to their buddy Dregnar, that they would assist this Amara individual with her travels and exploration and search for this Oracle of the Deep-Root Marsh. The group is uncomfortable because this is not Adventure League material. This is something on the side, which she justified as, well, more of the money will go to y'all and not to the organization. And yeah, essentially that was her argument. And payment was that y'all get to speak to an oracle and find out something, hopefully. So the group.
I thought we also got like some rare loot.
Yeah, but y'all forgot to collect it.
Literally left the tent.
Got him. Got him.
Forgetting to get some equipment, the group agreed to head back to the Adventurers League to get some supplies, potentially get some information, and they would meet Amara in a few hours, a few blocks away from the Adventurers League, and would depart. She claimed that the journey would take a couple of days. So, what would you guys like to do? It's about, it's quite early afternoon at this point.
Back to the league, right? Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna check on Wiggs, I think, and Lionel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then grab our carts.
Yes.
From wherever they are.
Well, did we agree to give them the carts? I don't remember.
The Adventurers League does have a set of stables, and because they were verdant cause horses and cart, they are watching it for you.
Nice.
You haven't checked in on it in the last 3 days, but it is certainly there. Okay, Dregnar is out, so I will play him tonight.
Okay. Good idea, Grant. Let's go get our. We'll need the cart on the way out there. As I consult my map, and I assume there's at least some road that leads the general direction we're going.
Yeah.
I know the way.
We are going straight east, though,
West.
into the excuse me, into the
We'll go
forest.
west.
He knows everything now.
Is she going with us to Adventurers Guild? She's meeting
No,
us there.
she's avoiding it, and she will meet y'all a few hours later, some distance away from the hall.
Okay.
I can't remember. Did we insist on that, or did she insist on that? Or do
Y'all.
It's all hazy.
All right, whatever. It's fine. To the league.
Yeah.
Alright. No one's gonna stop y'all or get in your way. It takes you another 15 minutes, but the group does arrive to the league. And what would y'all like to do?
Go straight to Wiggs.
You don't know where Wiggs is.
Yeah, we probably need to ask.
Oh shit, we get to interrogate the injured guy. That's what we're gonna do. Oh my god, I'm so ready for that.
That's the
Okay,
whole
let's
thing
do
you
this
prepared
shit.
for.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, that was
Okay, Marb, let's do this shit. You bad cop and
We can go to the
telekinetic bad.
medical bay and see, because we dropped Lionel at the medical bay.
I mean, it was like a
Right.
meeting room. We put him on a table, I think.
So, correct. What happened, if y'all will clarify the imagery, was that Lionel was still in a paralyzed and unconscious state due to the face biter venom.
Oh,
Still wrapped
Marb,
up.
you threatened him with a knife. That's right. You threatened the dead guy with, or the almost dead guy with a knife.
No, he threatened Wiggs with a knife, I thought.
Yeah, I threatened Wiggs.
Oh, I thought you were poking I thought you were poking your knife into the dude in the cocoon. And I was like, this is fucked up.
No.
That does seem like something Marb would do.
It seems like an effective way to. Seems like a more effective way to get a reaction out of Wiggs than poking Wiggs. Wiggs is probably hella buff or hella.
So it's a good way to tell if he's faking or not.
Yeah.
No one had
So-
answers except that's what he was telling them to do. So
God, I love this. Yes. So y'all took the unconscious Lionel on the behest of Hava up, who's the manager, up to the second floor and into the first room that was available, which happened to be the very first room. And Sarah and Hava helped y'all move a table up against the wall. Y'all flopped him onto the unconscious Lionel onto the table, and then Sarah ran to go find Wiggs and medical assistant. A little time passed. Wiggs came before the medical assistant, and then Marb tried to do a power move on Wiggs, and Wiggs said that you really don't want to be doing this here.
So, as we go in, is either Sarah or Hava around that we can see? Or anybody that we recognize?
Sarah. Sarah will be at the.
So yeah, stride on up to Sarah and be like, hey, so is that guy awake or is Wiggs around? We need to chat with them. We're about to head out, but we want to talk first.
So yes, Wiggs is around, and I do believe that Lionel is doing better. I will let me go send word that you want to speak to Wiggs. Yes.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna like bird eye watch her to see where the hell she goes.
In this case, so go behind the desk. Go grab. You hear some jingling of keys. Takes them and says, "One moment." Puts up a sign on her desk saying, "Desk will be right back," or whatever. And then go runs, and she goes to the first floor, goes to the second floor, goes all the way up into where it's like that donut-shaped balcony. And you're watching her. She's not going into any of the second floor, and then there's a set of stairs like in this that meets like in the halfway point of the second floor, and she goes up those stairs into the third floor.
Got it.
Yeah, he's a Triton. Yeah. So you see her go up there, and then what's everyone else doing while you're waiting? It takes her a little bit of time. It's a pretty large building.
I'm staring at her the entire time. So.
I'm waiting
Quietly changing.
impatiently. I
I'm
guess.
gonna cast guidance on Marb.
Okay.
This is,
Ooh. Guide the hammer to the
yeah,
neck.
we got a 1d4 for the next whatever.
For ability checks.
For next minute, yeah.
Yeah, ability checks.
Nice.
Can you double guidance someone? Ah, rainbow bird gone.
Two
No,
different
I was gonna
gods.
Can you?
Technically,
I think as written you
technically,
can.
Doing
Right?
this, right?
Yeah. What was that, Corbin?
Am I able to notice Grant doing this? I know what this all means at this
Yeah.
point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can play like a really quiet tune. All
Okay.
palm muted, all, and try and give Marb a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Chun, 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 chun.
All right. So
And then Davis takes the lead on the conversation, and we're all like, "Oh no, all our spells!"
Oh no.
All the juice we
all
gave him.
right. Yeah, exactly.
It's time to
Okay.
bring out all
Marb
the
like pumped up
charisma.
in the corner. It's like, let's go. Do the shit.
Palm
go.
sweaty.
Let's do it.
Knife fight right here. Let's go. You and me, bro.
All right. There you go. You are inspired and guidance.
Nice.
A little time passes, and before you hear from behind y'all a female voice. It's like, "Oh, Menagerie," and it's Hava. She's walking in through the front. And what's the gathering? Oh, sorry, no one's at the desk. And she kind of hurries to get around and sits behind the desk and says, "I'm sorry. Looks like Sarah was off running an errand. What can I do for you?" And I'm assuming I lost
No. We're just waiting.
No. Not much. We're just waiting for. She's running an errand for us. She's gonna go get wigs.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, Wigs. Yes. It's a good thing you guys brought Lionel in when you did. He looks to be recovering well.
Okay.
And she doesn't keep the small talk going and says, kind of says, well, looks down, sees what paperwork there is, and kind of gets busy. And as y'all are waiting, another group kind of comes up to the desk, and there's like this bugbear individual, pretty lanky, big, says, "We need to talk to. Can we talk to the desk?"
Is he saying that to us? Oh.
Yeah, y'all are in the way.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, sure, fine, whatever.
Oh yeah.
All right. You see a
And I
group.
try to pick pocket. I'm just kidding.
Stab a guy.
Stab the guy right there. It's like, you're talking to me?
Mhm.
No,
You see a
we're
group
just
That
like,
would
sure,
be,
go ahead.
that would be kind of epic.
Nobody talks to me.
Yeah.
Like,
you see a group
sure,
of-
go
No, we
ahead.
get out of the way. No, we're cool. We're just chilling, waiting for Hava to get back. No,
Sarah.
Sarah went. Hava's at the desk.
Yes, Sarah
Yeah.
went. So you see a group, all four males. There's a bugbear and some like leather armor, and it's got like a single shoulder pauldron made of metal. A human with like a very like just a simple cloak on.
Are you writing this down, Deadly Pal? I'm getting my notes.
I mean, we're recording it, but I'm also
Well,
writing other
It's
notes.
already
yes.
recorded, yeah.
Yeah, so you just see an arrangement of individuals. They look to be other adventurers, and they wanted to talk to Hava. The bugbear looks to be the leader. And you guys make space, and then after a few minutes, Sarah comes down out from the third floor, and then kind of tries to wave and get your attention. Davis, you're
Yeah,
expecting her,
yeah.
so you see her, and then she kind of softly, but not like yelling at the top of her lungs, says, "Y'all can come up."
All right, boys, let's go.
And she kind of points.
Sweet.
Quick, we only got like 48
yeah.
seconds left on that guidance.
An inspiration. Go. I get my hammer ready. Go walking there, like smashing one of the knees, just outright.
Primed and ready.
Yeah, so y'all are able to get all the way up. As y'all do get up, Grant, you notice that the individuals at the desk notice that y'all are going up to the third floor. Kind of.
No. Notice what? Huh?
That they notice they're like watching y'all because they expect y'all. It looks like they're expecting y'all to go into a second floor meeting room, but then y'all make it up to the stairs of the third floor and start going up. And you can see that they kind of cock their head in a little bit of confusion.
I'm gonna have a little bit of an important strut when I notice they notice us.
Okay. But yeah, Grant, yeah, and I guess Al, you would notice it too. Y'all have high enough perceptions. Yeah. So.
Grab your crotch
Just
out.
turn towards and nod at them before continuing on. Nothing, just like acknowledging that I see them. What's up? Hey guys. Gonna go.
The red skin hued with like it looks like they're where there's like you could see like veins of fire. The fire genocide kind of nods back at you.
Do we pass torches as we like climb the stairs? Is that how this place is lit?
It's daytime. So
it's daytime, so there's plenty of windows.
Okay.
But you do look, and there are definitely like sconces for torches. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check as you're looking at the torches, Roque.
Okay.
don't waste your 20.
12 and I believe 7, so 19.
Yeah, DC 10. These are ever-burning torches. They're magical torches. There seems to be a command word, and they turn on, and no risk of fire.
Yeah, just because we're all cocky walking up to the third floor. I'll make the torches get brighter as we walk past them.
Nice.
Not that anyone will notice, but in Roque's mind.
Yeah.
We're all that right now.
Mm-hmm. So as you follow Sarah up, the third floor is surprisingly doesn't seem to be anything too special. It actually seems to be more sparse, and there's less rooms. Kind of the similar layout where there is a central reception kind of like hall, and then you just see about a dozen or so doors along the walls, and Sarah will lead y'all to one of the doors. Let's say it's the third one from the left, and I guess since all of y'all are trained in perception, go ahead and give me perception checks. Okay.
18 total.
18 total? Okay. Grant.
21 total.
19 for Al.
Oh wait, I got rid of a point. Sorry, 20 total. I don't have. I have one less bonus.
Oh, you went ahead and lowered it? Okay.
So did I.
22 for me.
All right, 22.
Because I want the other feat anyways. I want the armor stuff. I should actually update all that shit.
So could you do that for me, please, so I can confirm when you're doing stuff? But yes. So actually, Grant and Marb and Grant, Marb, and Al. You'll notice that as you're kind of approaching that room, there's a kind of like a moisture to the air. It's kind of damp, and you see like when Sarah knocks, because there is glass in the door, that there's like beads of water that have condensed on it, and when she knocks, they kind of fall off a little bit. But she knocks, and you hear Wig's voice says, "Come in," and you turn it, and then there's just like, it's not like dank, but there's definitely, he keeps it humid in there by whatever means. And when you walk in, you walk in, and then you do see that there are little crabs and crustaceans just on the ground, and they just kind of scuttle away from where you're walking. And he's got like a
Can I try and grab one?
Sure, go ahead and give me a dexterity
Sure.
check.
Yeah, Roque is immediately interested in the crabs.
19.
Yeah, you go reach down and you grab one, and it's going to try to pinch you.
I mean, 16 AC.
It rolls a
50
natural
damage.
2, so it like pinches your finger, but it doesn't like do anything like it doesn't hurt your tough skin. It's just like, it's just like.
Do you
keeps
pick it
on.
up like hanging on your finger?
No, I just grab it by the claw. I've been around like
Yeah.
sea creatures plenty, so I'm like, oh yeah, this one looks pretty good. You gonna do anything with this?
Mhm.
I say to Wiggs.
Wiggs says, "Would you put that down, please?"
I'll put it on the table, like whatever nearest table.
Yeah.
His name is
Yeah, and-
George. We had an important meeting.
And now,
I'm gonna
Mhm.
like try and play with it and introduce Pebble to it and be like, "Hello, crab friend."
when Pebble lands kind of close to it, immediately its eyes do that thing where it kind of tucks in, and it just puts its claws up and it starts trying to be all defensive. And then it starts scuttling away. As y'all are all in here, you do see that in here there's not just this one crab, there's multiple crabs. There looks to be some sort of like sea snails. There's all sorts of like very small, basic crustacean and cephalopod type critters just worming and squirming around the floor, crawling up the sides on his table. And he does have some like
Are things organized in here, or are they just kind of they just kind of?
yes, in fact, interestingly enough, there is, from what you can see, there is some organization. Like while the entrance is like just kind of, hey, this is where my pets are and my friends are. Further in, you do see his alchemy sets and his labs and his tables and his ledgers and his desk. And just kind of looking over it, it does seem like the bottles are pretty well aligned.
Are the creatures like moving like orderly? Like, is it rude to assume that he is communicating with them and telling them?
Go ahead and give me a nature.
He's Aquaman too. Nice.
Nature? No. I need to work on my intelligence.
He spent all our inspiration.
Marb, you're convinced that he's got like puppet strings and he's pulling everything, and they're just like you don't know, but it's interesting. But they're right now the ones that you're focused on was that crab that was most immediately, and it seemed to just scuttle away and not want to be there. It's like, no, leave me alone. So Wiggs is like, thank you, Sarah. He's like, so Crass Menagerie. Yes. What can I do for you?
We're here to see Lionel. You were supposed to be taking care of him.
I was taking care of him, but he was doing much better. So he is in I believe they said he's in the medical. They're watching him. I don't know. He's in the medical recovery section.
Is anybody taking care of his house, or there could be spiders in there still, man?
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually one thing that I do know. What you said you encountered ethereal spiders and giant bugs?
I don't know what ethereal is, but they definitely became invisible.
Yep. You mean spooky spiders that go invisible, yeah, and pop up somewhere else?
Interesting. Why would those be there?
And I think they
seem
burrowed
kinda
up
drift
from
off.
the sewers or something, because that's how we got there. We didn't like waltz into the front door. We were looking for the meat thieves, and then we fell into the sewers because we were at a butcher place, and yeah, went to his house. Super weird.
So what that doesn't seem, maybe that seems strange.
Yeah.
Because so when Lionel, I was able to speak with him some, And again, thank you for saving my friend. And he kind of looks down. He's not uncomfortable thanking people, it appears. And what he said was that the potions that I gave him acted strangely or had adverse effects. But to me, that I wonder if he potentially contaminated my potions. But that's not like Lionel. He's so thorough.
I still have the potions that I took, right?
You did take a couple, yeah.
Yes. Can I pull them out and be like, were these the potions you gave him?
And you hand it over. It says, "May I see them?" And
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah, I'll have
take
them
them from your. Says, "That looks a little. The color is a little off, but essentially, yeah, this is That looks like it's something from another client. But I will make sure to give that to him when he wakes up.
I mean, we could give it to him. Where is it?
Whoa, hey, whoa. I'm not giving you the potions to keep.
They're not yours to begin with. They're Lionel's.
I will talk to Lionel myself.
Yeah, where is he?
Yeah, we're here for Lionel, not for
Yeah,
him.
I'm not. Right now, I don't trust you because you gave him potions and then he's almost dead. So hold on here.
Why do you think they were my potions?
That's what Leslie said.
Yeah.
You brought the quest to us because Leslie told you.
But why do you think my potions caused this? I made simple potions that were just supposed to help with one's stamina, with one's ability to continue working.
I would just feel more comfortable if I could keep the potions until we know what happened from the guy who's passed out in the medical bay, whose name has slipped my head.
That guy.
Well, it looks like
Don't do math.
It looks like I'm gonna have to take y'all down to see him. I'm sure he's gonna want to say thank you.
Yeah.
But
Yep. I flip my hammer up in the air and like smile.
Oh God.
are you doing that intimidatingly?
No, I truly happily.
Okay.
So it's not a power move.
Can I?
No power move, no power move.
With the
Alright,
creepy
what's up,
bird
CJ?
smile.
Just ready to use this hammer, like.
I will politely ask for my potions back.
He says he gives you the one back that's not the one that he originally gave his friend. And he says, "Well, we're gonna go see Lionel shortly, anyways, because apparently you want to go, ask him some questions."
Yeah, we do. Let's go.
And he kind of, when you say that, he kind of ignores you and he's just flicking the little vial. And he's just like, doesn't make sense. It's just supposed to.
I'm gonna point to the crab that I picked up and say, "You got lucky."
And the
Can I-
crab
can I-
just continues scuttling away.
Can I whisper to Marb? I hopefully the guy doesn't. I'll whisper to Marb and be like, "Hey, snatch that potion back."
Yeah, can I get in his way? And just like, I guess we're in a hallway or by a door.
So, as y'all are heading out to go see Lionel, sure, but he's definitely, he's still very befuddled by his potion. He's just flicking it and kind of keeping. But eventually, when y'all get out from the third floor and heading down the stairs, he does go ahead and slip it into, one of the many pockets of his. Again, he wears like kind of interesting billowy fabric-y clothing that always has like his chest exposed and his gills so he can breathe.
Okay, so
I just want to try to like do intimidation.
I was gonna just touch
Yeah,
Marb
like
and
sleight
be
of
like, "Hey,
hand.
steal that back. I believe in you." And in that case, use guidance on him to try and help him steal it back.
Nice.
Okay.
But I do want to stop him and tell him like you clearly recognize that potion. What does it do exactly? no good alchemist would not know what it's good potions, and I do like air quotes, but with like my goofy feather arms. Like the effects that their potions have, so spit it out.
He's like, you've heard of this beverage, brown beans steeped in liquid, I think they call it coffee.
Sure. I'm assuming it works like the one in this world.
It essentially is... coffee supposedly has a chemical in it that helps you stay awake, with some adverse side effects if you keep taking it too long or too much coffee, from what I understand. This is essentially a potion that is supposed to allow someone to function well for about, if I did my measurements right, 72 hours without needing rest.
Okay, and why would someone like Lionel need a potion like that would keep you going for 72 hours straight?
He doesn't. He's the individual that tests my potions, my concoctions. It's his profession. Apothecaries, medicine men, doctors of all sorts seek out people of his skills, and he runs some tests and makes sure that they are what they say they are, or figures out the results, figures out the dosage. Because by all means, if I made this one too potent, let's say you're only supposed to take a quarter of a vial and you take the whole thing, your heart could rapidly start beating and explode and you die. I don't want that. That's not the purpose of this.
So he's a human guinea pig?
No, he does not take it. He, much like I do my work to combine the materials and find the properties and extract them and have the potion do what I believe it can do, he confirms it. Usually he, or I actually don't understand his craft too much, but he has figured out ways to determine that. Let's take this, and you hear him jingling in his potion and his little pouch that he has. It's like a fanny pack, but off to the side, but also like, sits a lot lower, like more on his leg, and he pulls out this really bright red vial. It almost looks like cherry red, and it's this little one. He's like, this is like your standard, your most basic healing potion. If you were to, be injured and take it, it would help, you heal and feel better.
We should get some.
He's determined that, one of these is safe. Like, this is the proper consumption without being sick. Because let's say if, and he may have, I'm assuming he uses some sort of, test subjects, not himself. He's not an idiot. But I assume he,
Does he work like for the guild? Like, do other alchemists use his testing services for potions? I'm assuming
he's not guild exclusive. Yeah, no. Apothecaries all throughout Green Hill, and some even travel. Some even send shipments from Whitlaw and from Bran and from Arrowhelm. Lionel's rather unique with his skill set.
Bet it pays pretty well.
It can. We've been working together for years. So
yeah, out of character. How old? Do we know about how old he was just by looking at him, even in his cocooned form?
And he's half elven.
Oh yeah, that's true. Then.
He, in Davis's mind, he looked much younger than someone for all this.
Okay.
Because with Davis's experience, it's normally right. The older you are, the more skilled you are, the more experience you have. Seems a little bit younger for that.
Just to be clear, which potion did he take? The one that he gave, or the one that he said was from someone else?
He's holding on to his potion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He gave you the other one because you're gonna to go give it to him, and he's just trying to figure out what is wrong. If it was the potion that he gave, because he doesn't. You have not proven this. There's been no proof that it is this vial.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think?
Is there anything on the ledger that I have, because I kept a page of the ledger that has the potions he gave. Is there anything on the ledger that matches to that potion that I can compare to be like, this is definitively the potion you gave him?
Well, so you do have that you did specifically find the entry for wigs on the thing, and you did see that the potion seems to be more. I think the term I used was aggressive than expected.
Okay, but there's no like labeling where it's like Wiggs gave me this potion, I've labeled the potion C.
No, nothing like that. It seems like Lionel is more of a keep it up here for clients' confidentiality and stuff like that.
In my mind palace.
Kind of thing.
God damn it! Yeah.
You could. I mean, you did tear out the entire page. Do you want to like read over it and see what's there? Like,
yeah, for sure. Because right now I'm very upset that he's not giving the potion back.
Okay.
So.
I poke him in the chest and say, like, you are a useless individual when it comes to answering questions. You're
Marb, let's just go ask Lionel. Let's just talk to Lionel.
And no, wait, I want to roll whatever sleight of hand to try to steal the potion.
Nice.
Yeah, we're not letting him keep that potion.
And with guidance, you get a D4 on it, because on this case, I was intent on getting this back.
That's fine.
And you have your bardic inspiration
D4?
too.
Oh shit. Do we want to use everything? I mean, the minute's gonna pass.
Well, the bardic inspiration lasts longer than that, I think, right?
Yeah, the guidance is quick, so use a D4.
Okay, an extra D4. I mean, might as well.
D4. Wait, what? Is there even a 4? 6?
Yeah,
4?
it's a little
The
pyramid.
guidance also have to roll before deciding success.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm only gonna use one D4.
Okay.
And
So
then
D20. Are you in? So you're trying to slide a hand. So yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be, I believe, with you.
All right.
23. And I can roll another D4.
No, you can do a D6 if you're using your bardic inspiration.
You can do a D6. Yeah, you can't do
Or an extra D6 if I'm not high enough.
Well, it's up to you.
You have to decide.
I can't tell you the result until you decide.
Oh.
23 is high.
No. Yeah, hell yeah, then I'll use it.
Okay.
Go for broke, baby. 26.
26. Fingers crossed.
26
We don't get thrown in jail.
So the initial, as you're like, kind of confronting him, he's just looking at you, and you can kind of see that while he's a generally more of an inquisitive type, you read him and you do see that like the gills that he has under his like jawbone start to frill up a little bit more, and you kind of just instinctively back up, knowing that you've created a little bit of a distraction. And then as he starts like walking by you and says, let's go see Lionel. I don't appreciate being interrogated. But like 10 seconds later, you just kind of remember that pocket and you swipe and you have the potion that he was interested in.
I'm gonna high five Marb once the guy passes by.
In fact, because you didn't know what you were grabbing, potion as well.
I missed that last part because I didn't know what I was grabbing.
You grabbed his potion, and because you didn't know what you were grabbing in, you felt 2 vials in there. You pulled another one as well. Have a regular healing potion, a minor healing potion.
Nice.
Oh, this is how we go shopping. You just go everywhere, put pots on people's head, and just steal the shit, right?
Everybody's a shop.
That's how you get along in this world.
The whole world's a market.
So yeah, he's kind of like more in a huff, kind of walking, and eventually like actually like catches up to Sarah and starts passing her because he doesn't appreciate the way y'all are treating him.
I'll actually run up to him, catch up, and be like, "Hey, I appreciate, I'm glad to hear he's doing better. I'm hope we can figure this thing out though, man."
Yeah. Sure.
And Marb's he's just a little rough sometimes. We had a bit of a rough time in the sewers going over there, He'll warm up to you at some point, I bet.
Sewers are fitting for a pigeon.
I wouldn't say that too loud, but
Whoa! Did I hear that? Can I stab it?
I'd like to roll initiative, please.
Yes, Marb, you do hear that. I mean, he's not hiding his voice.
He is an archmage, though, so you might want to be chill. Want to be cool.
So, and then Davis, as you're like kind of talking to it from like below where he, his little plume. Again, I'll try to find. Actually, here, let me take 2 seconds to find something, because it'll be like an accurate representation of like kind of the clothing, the style of clothing that this guy wears. But you do like from like this kind of like a poofy kind of collar where he's got like almost like a scarf wrapped around it. You do see, and like one of the, like a little hermit crab crawls out and just looks at you and then kind of tucks back in. But yeah, y'all are eventually led to the outside, back in the court, and it's the first building immediately like attached to it, and there are different iconographies on it for healing, medicine, recovery, rest, and y'all are essentially, it's Davis and Wiggs in the front, and everyone else is just kind of filing in.
Actually, as we're about to go in, I'm gonna hang back and I'm gonna try and hold Al back before he goes in. Okay. I'm like, hey, I got a quick question for you. Oh, you ready? So everybody else just goes in, I guess? Okay.
Yes.
So we're about to talk to this guy. I was gonna give that money back to him, but that means he's probably gonna notice your ghost ball thingy is not there anymore. You do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna tell him what I found. I can say that that's all I found. I just letting you know, man.
Dang it. We should have killed him in the cocoon.
You're not here, shut up.
Shit. I'm lawful good. I would never do anything like that ever.
Lawful good does not mean lawful nice. I posted an image in general. The inspiration of this clothing.
I like it. Anyway, yeah. So it's like, oh, like, you keep it if you want, but I'm gonna let you know I'm giving him his money back.
Okay. If you offer, yeah.
I mean, if you want to follow my lead, that's fine.
Out of character,
but
I'm holding it still.
Sorry.
Out of character, I'm holding it.
The
still?
globe, the drift globe.
The globe.
Yeah, I'm saying he's gonna know that though they were together. And since I'm giving him back, I'm gonna say, hey, when we were, investigating for spiders in your house, we found this money. I'll just say it fell out of the satchel, and then I never found the other thing. If he asks about it, if you want, it's up to you. I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's not really ours.
Yeah, you're right. It's the right thing to do. I'll offer.
It's up to you, man. I'm not gonna say. You just follow my lead if you want. If not, that's cool. I'm not gonna judge it.
Okay. Thanks for that.
All right, cool. Let's go.
Back later.
Yeah, I'll pillow pocket you.
What?
Oh my god, I lost it on the way.
A little sheet with a ghost face, and he's very sad for us.
I'm not there. I'm just kidding. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, we'll head
in. Okay, you head in and you see there is just one medical individual there right now. A male halfling, short brown hair, wearing glasses. Looks at Wiggs and says, "Oh yes, he's yes, you know where." And Wiggs just walks right by. He knows exactly where he's going. And then he's the halfling just kind of his head just continually like does this as each of y'all walk by and looks at Sarah, and Sarah just shrugs. Y'all eventually get to a room, and it's a very simple. It's a medical room. There's a bed. There's sheets. There's a Lionel who is resting, but he hears the sounds of the footsteps and then kind of opens his eyes and looks, sees Wiggs, gives a big smile, and then sees this big group walking in and kind of he still smiles, but the smile kind of gets a little bit smaller, And Wigs, who are these? Why so many visitors?
It's the menagerie. Doesn't he know? Come on.
No, I'm sorry. Are you the ones that that supposedly helped me?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
and I'll
Those
tell
are
you what
you.
In a
happened.
cocoon, I think.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm sorry. I really don't remember anything. Um. Well, I remember. Yeah, I remember. And you can see he's struggling. He's not feeling well. He's still tired. Is well. Thank you. That's a nasty bite. So, yes, I thank you.
Yeah, so what were you doing with those
Um,
spiders? Those were creepy. I think we got rid of them all, but why did you have spiders in your house?
spiders.
Do you not
Magic
remember the
spiders.
spiders? Wow, they were like, wow, how did you, whoa.
Can I ask an out of character question?
Ooh, they were
Yeah.
crazy.
How
Some
long
ambush on
has
him.
he been conscious now since we left him?
You don't know exactly, but maybe less than 24 hours.
I'll ask him
Okay,
what
sweet.
the last thing he remembers is, and if he had drank any of the potion.
I unless if I know exactly what the potions are, no, I don't risk that. No. I I remember. Oh, I do remember the. Oh yes. Okay, it's coming back. So yeah, I use the one nice thing about where I live is there's a bunch of little critters and bugs and everything, rats, rodents.
Yeah, we saw.
You know, yeah, they scurry around. I collect them and I use them as test subjects for the various potions. Uh, uh, in this case, I was using some bugs. Uh, and Wiggs is interesting because uh, the potion that I was testing, the ingredients don't make sense. The reaction that I saw should not have been as um, aggressive. It was just meant to help you stay awake, but the uh, in the roaches, it caused them to grow, and um, when I had my the centipedes that I keep to help control in case something with the bugs gets out of hand to kill them and eat them. Well, when they ate the roaches, they began to grow as well. And at one point, I made sure they were locked up. Uh, I guess they got out, and then I was working on other projects as well, keeping my notes and monitoring what was happening. Uh, it doesn't make sense. The ingredients: swamp lilies, dried bones. What else did you use? Yeah, the roots of the little swamp fungus, and all these things. This is not the reaction I was expecting. It was almost like something else was added or something else happened. I couldn't. I was trying to.
Who
He gave
gave
me
you the
two.
potion?
Oh,
Did Leslie deliver the potion?
yeah, Leslie delivered these potions on behalf of Wig, but these are not the potion. The way that the potions interacted or the creatures responded to these potions is not what they should be. There's something else. There's something I couldn't. I was in my lab and I was trying to break the potion down to see what was all in it, and that's I had a spider problem because I didn't like to clean and there was cobwebs, and I'm assuming some of the spiders got into it. And without me knowing, and then I guess maybe they got into it a few times before I had the chance and they scurried off and somehow they became what you claim they became, and I believe you. Again, he lifts his arm up, and you see those 2 puncture wounds. Yeah.
Wow, a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So is there anything in those potions that would make things go invisible? Because that's what those spiders did.
No.
Oh. That's all I got, guys.
Again, they were, and wigs, you can confirm, and I wish, they were just regular materials that we find at, the swamps here are known. They're utilized. People, apothecaries, medicine men, they come here to gather the different herbs and the different funguses and mosses that grow here because they have medicinal purposes. I've never seen a reaction like this before.
In all the potions that you've tested, you've never seen a reaction like this before? Because he's like a professional potion tester, because a lot of people use his service.
I've seen this type of reaction in a potion that is designed to do such a reaction.
Okay, what would it take to make a potion?
Magic. Lots and lots of
Maybe
magic.
That's what happened.
What about like ingredients that grow around here?
Forgive me, I don't think there's anything native the greater Green Hill and marshlands and bogs that would do this. Go ahead, Roque.
Yeah. Out of character, did Wig say he made the potions or he was getting them tested because he had the potions? Sorry.
He did have them made. So
Okay.
what the chain of events were, and again, apologies if it wasn't super clear because it was, 2 people playing the same character at one point. Wiggs had a contact, a friend, a guild, a league member in Leslie. Leslie has done multiple jobs for him. The job that Wiggs presented to Leslie was to go to these locations, gather these materials for him, and he did that. And then Wiggs said, "Excellent." And Wiggs he'll be a for you. He's like, yes. So Leslie went and gathered, from what I remember, swamp lilies. I needed some dried bones that were bleached, and he just kind of spills off like 5 or 6 ingredients. Al and Roque, you guys can give me Arcana checks. Marb, you can give me a nature check. Grant, you can give me a religion check.
15 total.
15. Okay.
Ooh, 18 total.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then Grant, if you want to do a religion, you're more than welcome.
2 more to that. 14.
14. Okay. So Grant and Roque, what he's listing off is not like anything magical. These are just regular ingredients where, like, he mentions a couple of them and you're like, yeah, I remember you would get like oil from this, this flower, and it would help with burns and stuff like that. Marb and Al, as he's kind of saying that, you are very confident in combining these things. No, the intention of these things is just like a little. What Wig said is right. The root of that tuber that he mentioned, the bog tubers, it actually has a potent chemical in it that helps you like stay awake. And then the swamp lilies, like if you chew on their leaves, they have like a stimulating effect. So it seems like he was just gathering multiple sources of natural stimuli to keep you awake and kind of making them into a potion. There is by no means anything in the 5 or 6 items that he's listed that would cause aggression or growth or something like that. Al, because you rolled a 19 Arcana, someone had to have done something to the ingredients somehow, to either they added something or they put a little pinch of little mischief or something into it. Because as Wiggs continues talking, he's like, then Leslie returned with made the potions. Well, I asked him before I made the potions, I asked him to go to, one of the mills over, on the outskirts of town, a little bit further, because I have an associate that works over there, and he would grind. Because and y'all are wise enough to understand, windmills are used as tools, and one of the many functions that they've used in history is to grind things. They are like an engine, and so he would get these materials, grind them into a paste. Leslie returned the paste to me, and then from there I was able to create these. And he starts digging around. He just kind of looks at the Tortle, the potion, and from there, yeah, I sent it to Leslie just to see if he could find out an adequate dosage for someone like me, for someone like you, so that should we need to work an extended period of time, we could take one of these and be fine.
Did anyone else have access to the potions other than you and Leslie and I can't remember Elfman's. What's the elf's name?
Lionel.
Lionel.
Oh, wait. And Leslie was our short-legged friend.
Yes.
Shifter.
Okay, Leslie and Lionel. Did anyone else have potentially access to this at any time?
The potion?
Yes.
No. The ingredients? Sure. I mean, we had to send the ingredients to the mills to get ground. We had to, gather the ingredients from different sources. Some of which were from the bogs and the hills, from purchase.
Can we go get Leslie? Can we send Sarah to get Leslie? Is she in the guild right now, I guess?
I don't think Sarah's with us, is she?
No, Sarah stopped at the once y'all got past the halfling individual. And then Lionel woke up and looked around, and Sarah saw that he was awake and stepped out. When you say, can we go get Lionel, Wiggs go? Jeez, loud noises. She says, yeah, here, sure. I have to actually ask Lionel some questions myself. So, is someone double broadcasting? Nico, you're double broadcasting.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good. There you go. Okay. There, very cool. So Wiggs will step around and he'll talk, and he's like, Jared, can you? I'll watch the facility. Can you go tell someone that I need to get? I need Leslie. Just please go. Thank you. And then he walks in. He's like, hopefully Leslie will show up.
Well, somebody left. Adam left.
Oh.
Well,
Adam's back. Okay. I'll pull out the other potion, the one that is Lionel's by right, I guess. I'll be like, hey, I took this from your house, because we weren't sure if maybe the potions were responsible, and I'll hand it to him and be like, do you know what this one is? Is this safe?
That is a dud, unfortunately. That was me tinkering around. You could drink it. It'll just, if you're lucky, it'll taste kind of like chocolate. It doesn't do anything.
I will drink.
I want to. Do I think he's telling the truth on that? I'm curious.
You can insight check him. You drink it, Roque, and it.
No, I rolled a 2, so.
2.
So probably.
Hey, you know what? Roque is trusting. Roque will drink it because chocolate sounds nice.
Yeah, you swing it back, and it's it's like watered down chocolate, but it tastes like chocolate. You don't feel funny. Aftertaste is sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
you kind of sit there maybe for like the next 2 or 3 minutes, like kind of waiting to see if something
I guess
happens.
while he's doing that, since Roque said, "Hey, we found this in your house. It really belongs to you," that's when I'll hand over the coin purse. I'll be like, "Oh yeah, also when we were trying to like clean the place for any bad beasties, I came across this, but I believe it belongs to you. So here."
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it's the right thing to do. Yeah, I think so.
So damn, the
Raise
beasties
hands
must
and,
have
yeah, we
got
found some
y'all
other stuff too.
over. Yeah. Okay.
And he's gonna pull out the globe. Like, yeah, we found this. Not belong to you.
Yeah, he kind of reaches for it.
Does it look like he
takes it.
recognizes these things? Does it look like he knows that they were in his house?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's like, thank you.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he says Supra. He goes, yeah. This thing's handy when you're, working and you're run out of candles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but Al did we kind of saved your life. Like, Al was really taken to this thing. I'm just saying, that's all. He really likes it. I really likes it a lot.
Pretty fun too.
Just
That's a
saying.
lot of stuff.
I
How
mean,
about a little thank
they were gonna
Let's
leave
say,
you for dead, and I was,
you?
you might be alive, so you
say,
kind of owe us your life, and I'll turn that thing into a ghost, and it was really, really, really fun.
I learned what it does. I'm gonna say, Levis, let it light up a little bit.
Like,
Levis.
Yep. I see you've had some time with it, and he says, because he kind of squints his eyes, so he's like, Levis. Ugh. And it goes back to being darker. It's like,
Sorry about that. Yeah.
no, you're good.
So I'm gonna, if he's not
Uh,
catching the hint, I'm just gonna like lean in and whisper in his ears, like, "Come on, man, let him keep it. I think he really likes it. He could be really helpful."
It's anything though. You guys, nice.
As you lean in, you just hear you hear the gruff voice of Dregnar, and he's just like, "Hey, Lionel, they saved your life. Let the kid have an orb, okay?" And then he just kind of looks at him, and he's like, "That's fine. I got a few more. Here you go."
Strong arming an injured man.
I'm a shrug like,
Classic. I
Okay.
approve.
sure, okay.
If you insist.
He'll look at you and he'll say, "All right, so you heard. I'm assuming you figured out Supra, and I'm figuring you figured out Levis. Do you know the other one?"
I know the other one, but I'm not sure how often I can use it.
All right.
So
It
that one, right?
uses so that one bright, like it's actual like it's like it feels like it's a little sun. It's like daylight. It's bright. So he'll say, "All right, make sure that thing is not floating." So I'll give you a hint. When the thing is not floating, you can say Levis as much as you want. It's not gonna. It needs to work. Same thing with Solus. Solus. See, nothing. Don't say Solus unless you're expecting bright light.
Gotcha.
And it recharges around dawn with the sun coming up. It's pretty easy to remember.
Oh, nice, because it's the sun. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one word isn't for it to float; it's for it to it's like on.
Yes.
Yes.
So Supra is on, and then you see as he says it goes up. He's like, "God damn it, Supra." Levis is light. Solus is daylight, essentially.
Oh, it's off.
Shit, did he say it?
Okay.
Oh, but he's.
It was off. We're fine.
He turned it off. Yeah.
Took me a second.
Yeah. So you just seen like you guys just watch his orb go up and down a few times. He's just
blink a little.
Yeah.
Supernado.
Yeah. He's like, you can just say Supra. That's easier, unless if you like the Supernado.
Oh, no, less syllables, more fast. more better.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Whatever fits the song that you got in your head.
So
Alright.
that's what. Thank you very much. I'll
Mhm.
take great care of it. This is super nice.
As he says that,
What's
does it
up,
float again? Super nice.
No.
Mhm. This is super potato.
What's up, Rock? Whenever you're done coughing.
Yeah, thanks. Can I ask, Lionel? I'm like, is there anyone in town that doesn't like you? That you have a feud with,
No.
want to tamper with something, maybe hurt you, or fish guy, same thing. Is there anyone in town you just don't like?
I mean, not. No. I can't think of anyone particularly.
Oh, come on.
Honestly, I just do most of my time is either spent here working or me, and this is Wiggs talking, or my occasional vacations where I go to the coast and just get some of the sea
Wait,
life.
which coast?
I take the river slide all the way. Take the river slide all the way west, and it'll take you farther than I'm assuming any of y'all have ever been, and then it'll spit you out on the coast over by
DM looks up
lands.
notes.
Jeez, that's not the private lands. Yeah. I have to remember what it is. The open plains. Open plains, like kind of where Mizia is.
Huh.
Open plains.
How
Mizia
far is that? Couple days?
Days. No. Couple weeks by boat.
Ooh.
Maybe
The river
more.
goes all the way out there?
The river feeds into other rivers.
Okay.
Are there any other potion testers, makers, maybe somebody new who maybe accidentally tried to come up with something and like it just doesn't make sense?
What about his other clients? Like, did any of the other potions you were testing that day had any gigantifying effects mixed with these ingredients?
No, unfortunately, no. The one potion that was the anomaly is the two that Wig sent me. They're the only ones, but again, the ingredients don't. The result, the effect does not make sense. The sum of the parts do not add up. Someone either had to add something to it, or maybe the potion isn't even the cause of these. But no, they had to be the roaches and the centipedes, and then potentially these spiders.
Speaking of spiders, like, you should probably get somebody to check your house. We didn't do that thorough of a sweep of it. Just saying.
Wiggs kind of looks at you and says, "We'll send some. We got some adventurers going."
Yeah, I'd
in
offer,
there.
but we've got another thing. We're very busy.
No, but we got 4 that are heading there.
Wait, was it those guys? Was it those guys we saw?
I think.
What guys?
Was it that really weird, lanky-looking guy and the red dude? Was it those guys?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, what are they called? What's their
hairy
name?
one?
Sorry. Hello, I'm back.
Do they have a name?
They. I guess I don't know. They're the ones that took the job.
Okay, you don't know. Okay, cool.
No, Lionel's really the only one that I associate with.
I bet their name's not as cool as ours.
I mean, he doesn't even know their names, so it's like, I mean, he knows our name.
Yes, because you saved my friend.
The Menagerie saved your friend. Yes.
Very crass.
Exactly. You getting it? You're getting it.
Whoa.
He gets
Just in character, just part of the shtick.
Yeah. So, I will say this. Who's got the? Yeah, you. It's really only Grant, you got the wisdom for it, so go ahead and give me another religion check as everyone's just questioning the potions and the cost.
Nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the pieces
He
aren't.
is such a terrible priest.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, there is an element to all this that is escaping Grant and potentially the rest of y'all. You you get the sense you can question Lionel more if you want, but he told you what he knows.
Hey guys, don't we? Aren't we gonna meet up with our next client?
Sure. We should get some more gear. I'm in my regular clothes at the moment. I don't have my armor on, remember? So I need to go get my actual stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We also
Yes.
does anybody else need anything like for supplies or anything?
Actually, if we don't sleep at the house for a couple days, are they gonna call our stuff out? Can I leave my stuff there?
No, because we paid.
We're taking the card.
The carts. We
paid
gotta get
for
the
it, don't we?
carts. Yeah. So we'll get the carts. We'll arrange the
Yeah.
house. We'll do all that first. We gotta do that, and then I'm just gonna run off and
Okay.
go try and find Sarah or somebody to do that.
Okay.
We are paying for our room and board, right? We're not bumming off of them.
It is a portion is being taken out of your quest earnings. Who's going to be the last one to leave?
I would be, because on my way out, I would want to ask Wiggs, be like, it's possible the ingredients were tainted. If you could come up with a list of where they would have all been gathered from, when we have time, maybe we'll go into seeing if there's something wrong in those places.
I'll have that. Thank you. I'll have that ready for you when you return from your next quest or whatever it is that you guys will be up to. And he kind of fishes around because he's got another like deep pocket, and he hands you. You will need these, and it's 3 more of those cherry red little vials. I thought I had a 4th one on me. I guess I miscounted, but again, Lionel and I thank you for your help, and I said I would provide you some of my services. So yeah, essentially he gave you 3 minor healing potions
To Roque.
Cool.
Nice.
to Roque because he's the last one to leave.
Yep,
And then additionally, Roque, as you're leaving, the halfling pushes his spectacle, his glasses kind of up on his nose, and says, "So you might be onto something. I would say maybe if it's not the okay, this is what's bugging me. What is the one common place that all the ingredients went to?
Wix.
Well, you mentioned a mill multiple times,
Yeah,
so
maybe check out the mill.
Okay. Can I ask where the mill is? So when we do want to check it out, we can.
Wiggs would know. I don't know which one he uses, but listen, it's a hunch. I don't know. I'm not. I diagnose diseases and fix ailments, but it looks. Listen, Lionel is a good guy. Wiggs is one of the best we have. I don't think they would be hiding something. But I mean, yeah, if the potions don't add up and they seem to be doing something, maybe something funky is going on at one of the mills.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll
Yeah,
save
I'll,
the Hammer to the kneecaps for next time.
Oh, as the group's ahead of me now, right?
I'm like way the fuck ahead of you guys.
Yeah.
I literally ran off.
Yeah. So, all right, this is where I gotta now branch things out. So, Grant, you're going to the armory to go collect your armor, right? Because they were doing repairs.
Yes.
Okay. That'll be, unless if you want to roleplay anything, that'll be easy enough for you to do. You'll go to your home, the place you're staying.
Get my silver, get my repaired pauldron, the shoulder, and that's it. Go back home.
Perfect. And then on your way back out, you'll return back to the armory and drop off the little top piece that he lent you. Perfect. Anything else that you want to do? Any interactions you want to do while you're doing that?
I do not think so.
Okay. We'll get to Davis because he's the one that's just beelined out of there. Allegretto, anything?
I'm gonna be really happy about the globe. I'm gonna pull it out and look at it some more like hell yeah, and then I'm gonna get paranoid. So probably go back to the house and just kind of pre-pack in case something happens. It's probably not gonna happen, but just in case. And then try and find Davis, maybe towards the front desk.
All right. The finding Davis will take a little time, so we'll get to that. Marb.
I'm really sad that I couldn't use my hammer. He looked like he was absolutely out of bed. But is it too late to follow whoever went to look for Leslie?
You don't know who went to go look for Leslie. What you heard, because you were still in the room, was that Wiggs went to that halfling fellow. That halfling fellow apparently, in the time that y'all's discussion went to go look for Leslie or give the information to somebody, and then made it back to the infirmary.
Can I go look for the halfling fellow?
He's the same doctor that you passed up when you guys were leaving the infirmary. So you can return to the infirmary.
Oh yeah, I turn back and they go, doctor, one more thing. Who was looking for Leslie? Who did you give the
I asked one of the. I honestly, there's so many faces here. I don't know. It kind of points at that guy right there. See that the human with the long blonde, the long black hair with a little bit of blonde tip? That guy. Yeah. Go.
Sweet. I go towards that guy. I pat him in the back. It's like, thank you so much, doctor. See you. I approached the whatever guy he pointed at. It's like, hey, what's up, man? Doctor over there told me he told you to look for Leslie. Did you ever find him?
Leslie is escorting a group of adventurers up to Misty Bridge. I think they're I'm gonna go squash some bugs. From what I heard.
Sweet. Him and I are friends. We were the ones that found the guy in the infirmary. He left me a birthday present in his room. Do you mind pointing me to?
Oh, I
barracks. I don't know if he has his own like little house like we do, or.
I honestly, I don't think he stays here. I don't know. Maybe you could go ask receptionists if they're your friends. Maybe they'll be able to point you in the right direction.
Sure. Thanks, my guy. I kind of like try to fist bump him. It's like, you keep doing your job, guarding our.
He's like, yeah, we'll do. He fist bumps you back and says, "Good luck on your next adventure whenever you go."
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the reception.
Okay. We'll get back to you while you're going there.
Sweet.
That's basically everyone because Dregnar is just on follow mode and Roque, you were the last one to leave. So as you leave, while you're leaving, you see Marb kind of jump back in, and then after a minute, jump and go run down after a human in the back courtyard. Anything else you want to do, Roque?
I'll follow Marb.
Okay, so you follow Marb, you listen to the conversation, and then you see Marb just kind of head to the receptionist desk, and then you just kind of waddle along with him. 2 birds and 1 turtle off to the receptionist desk. Davis, where would you have run off to?
Reception. Basically,
initially?
either if Grant actually said out loud, "We need our card" or something like that. If not, then I might have just had a moment of epiphany, like "Shit, our card!" and then just like run the hell off
Okay.
to reception to go discuss that stuff with either Sarah or Hover, whoever's up there.
So Sarah's there.
Oh yeah, can I scream behind you like, "Remember us under Gustav"?
Sure.
That's fine. Yeah. So yes, you get to the receptionist desk. Sarah's there. Hava's not to be seen, and there's a another girl sitting back there. But there's actually she's manned in front of the line where people are turning in quests, and there's like 2 individuals that are just talking to her, just making saying, "Hey, yes, we would." You're not really focusing on the conversation. Sarah smiles at you, says, "So, did you get everything you needed?"
One more thing.
Any
So,
of the information?
the lodgings that we're in, we're good for that for a while, I think, right? While we're doing quests for you guys. Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So our cart. We brought one with us. Could we have it? We're doing a little side thing. Don't worry about it. We'll be back in a bit. We'll be doing quests for you again. I know you miss us, so we'll be back knocking out quests as soon as we get back, which is a little bit.
Yeah, the car.
There's the Verticos. Yeah. I whip out the insignia and just show it to her. Be like, yep, that's us.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'll have it ready for you in the back.
And animals to pull it. I don't remember actually out of character. What did we have? I don't remember.
We've been taking care of your horse. Yeah, the
horses.
Couple horses.
Yeah.
We've been feeding and taking care of the stable hands. Yeah, it's one of the services we provide.
Where is that? Just point me in the right way. I'll go get it.
You pass it back. I get it. You're probably more focused on like the training grounds and where you go to sleep. So go back into the back courtyard.
I remember smelling it now. That's right.
Yeah, I think if I recall right, Marb likes to use that area.
That sounds very Marb. And then I'll be like, "Thank you so much, Sarah," and then just run off.
Bye. What quests?
Exactly.
I'm assuming you just run off.
I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
I'm right behind them, right? Or him.
Yeah, you start running, and then you see like you guys are kind of like Davis. You're starting to run back out the way that Marb and Roque came.
Hey, so. Yeah. I was just gonna go get our horse and cart and stuff. I hope we're not late. I don't know when we were supposed to meet her, but it feels like we've been chatting for a while, and she doesn't seem really patient. So I'm gonna go get the horse.
Well, she's the one asking us for help, but
that's a good point. You're so smart.
It's okay, man. Like, you do you. Thank you for getting the horses for us.
Cool. I think, it's if y'all want to come, it's fine. But if not, that's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna go, and then I'll go.
I just play it really casually, like, yeah, I'm just gonna, go stretch my legs, walk around a little bit before we have to sit in the car for a long time.
So yeah, I'll go get horses and cart.
Okay.
Basically.
You get them. Yeah. There's a furbog female mining the stables, and there's a who else would be there? I'm trying to think. What's a fun race? That's a fun race. And there's also a tiefling male.
I hate him.
Hue. This one has much more of a an olive green hue.
Yeah, cool.
And when you look at his eyes, Al's eyes, they don't strike you as too unique. This individual's eyes are very much, they have like the goat pupils where they're like long rectangles. Yeah. And he looks at it and says, Verdon, you flash your badge because it's you. And he's like, oh yeah. No, Verdon. These are some fine horses. really sweet things. And he kind of reaches into his satchel while the other one, the furball, goes and tries to get things ready. And he gives you a satchel. He's like, "We spoil them. They like these apples."
Aw, thanks. Is he offering one to me?
He's giving
Oh,
you the
satchel,
satchel.
nice.
It's like,
I'll make sure not to spoil him too much, but I can appreciate, taking care of your friends like that.
yeah, you spoil them. They're good horses.
We'll take care
So,
of him.
yeah, no, thank you. You're gonna bring them back, right? Y'all are.
Yeah,
coming-
yeah, they'll be back. Don't worry.
Alright. And you can see, like, as he's like doing that interaction, and the furball lady's leading one of the horses, the other horse is still there, and the tiefling male just kind of like gives it a nice little, scratch around the back of the ear, like not necessarily back of the ear, but like on the neck, and you can see the horse is very happy. So yeah, you essentially within 10-15 minutes will have a cart ready to go. You can assist if you want to, kind of get strappings on and all that, but they seem to know what they're doing. It's their job.
If it feels like it's going to make it faster, then sure. If I feel like I'm going to get in their way, then I would probably just back off.
You would just get in their way, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I would let them do their thing. It's pretty close to our lodging, right? So I would probably just go get my stuff ready.
Yeah.
Same thing as like Grant getting my armor on and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, as you start running now, because I'm kind of imagining your pace is kind of always quick.
Not quite as much, since Marb reminded me that she needs
okay.
us more than we need her.
Okay. But yeah, you get there. What's up, Jason? And you just see Dregnar just kind of like his back on, like not inside, but he's just like leaning on the lodgings and just like, "We going soon?"
It's the plan.
I really want to. Okay.
I got our cart, got our horses. I think we're good to go. I gotta go
Why
get
are we
ready.
taking
And then,
a car?
isn't it like a couple days?
You should take a. It's a couple days by boat.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Like if we were to go, you got your map? Yeah, you got your map,
I got it.
right?
I pull it up.
And then he's just literally like pointing. I'll just kind of ping on this map. He's just like in this area. Or is it shift? Yeah, there you go. He's like, see all this swamp,
okay.
bogs. You think the horses want to go through that? Do you think a cart wants to go through that river?
Well,
days,
I gotta go give
if
some
we're
good
lucky.
news to someone. I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna go back to the stables and be like, "Your friends get to stay."
And the furball
And I'll give him the
girl just
satchel
looks
back
up
too.
and yeah, he's like, "Oh, thank you." And the furball lady says, "Well, okay," and just shrugs and starts taking off everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was
kinda-
misled. I didn't understand something, but you get used to it. Okay, bye. Thanks.
That's fine. They said bye. So, but yeah, essentially, yeah, Davis, you have learned that by boat.
I like boats. I'm good with boats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Grant, you're situated. Unless there's anything you want to do after you get. I mean, I'm assuming the
No.
group is just going to start meeting in the where y'all are staying. What? Mr. Jones? What?
Yeah.
Sorry, cat
Get
is
him.
catting.
The most vocal cat I've heard in a long time.
Adam.
Yeah.
Summon one of my cats, the meowing.
Come on. Yeah, she's got the door closed because she's doing things with her girlfriend. There you go. All right, we're back. Yeah, there we go. He summoned his mama. That's what he was doing. Okay. So yeah, we'll just, unless if somebody wants to interject, we'll say that in the next 30 minutes or so, the group gets ready. Y'all get whatever, standard supplies. I think y'all are actually pretty good as far as like rope and rations and med kits go. Roque, you do have 3 minor healing potions. Marb, you have 1 minor healing potion.
I only found it as potion of healing.
That might be.
And there's a potion of healing greater.
I don't know actually what equipment they have.
Are we all gathered together again?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that y'all.
Wait,
Essentially...
I still wanted to go to the front desk and try to
Okay.
see if I can get Leslie's room information.
Okay. So there's another lady there that's taking the comment, the quests, the requests to write quests, and then there's Sarah in her normal position, and you see Sarah, and she says, "Hey, Marb, what's going on?"
Hey, me and the Menagerie were working on Wig's request for all the bugs, classic
Mhm.
quest.
Mm-hmm.
We're working with Leslie, but he's already over there trying to deal with the issue. We're going there too pretty soon. He told me to pick up his toolbox from his room. I asked the guard earlier. He told me he wasn't here. So if you could just point me to his room. I don't want to keep you too busy. We already made you go. Look for Wix. I can just go grab it. We're leaving pretty soon, so you saw David O'Frazzle getting the card and everything.
Go ahead and give me a give me a deception check.
No, that didn't sound good.
Well, she rolled a natural 19, so good luck.
But no, I mean his charisma's still pretty good, but
Yeah.
and I don't have anything left anymore. Oh!
Nice. Y'all tie, essentially. So she kind of squints at you. Marb, you don't gotta lie. It's fine. Leslie said he likes y'all, so second floor, back right-hand corner. It's not where he lives, but it's where he likes to stay. If there's anything there, you can go take a look.
Ooh, sweet. I get super excited and start rubbing my hands together.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, thank you. I'm just gonna go grab the toolbox really quick. I'll be out of your hair.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah, bye. And I start taking up.
She just nods her head, just Y'all, she has a 24 to 24. So
Ooh, one less than that would have been.
mm-hmm. Yeah, so you get up there, you open, you find the room, you put the key in, you turn the key, it opens. It's dark in the room. He has the shutters closed and everything.
I want to snoop around and see if I can find
Something? No, sure. Go ahead. What are you looking for?
Anything suspicious activity or that could have related back to Volpine to gross vials of any goo, any potion material, stuff like that he could have been.
Sure. All right, go ahead and give me an investigation as your
investigation.
Not turning, but going through.
9.
You spend, what you think is a allotted amount of time to search for, especially since you said you were just going up there to grab a box of tools or whatnot. So you spend about 10 minutes, let's say, just with the journey up there, looking around, finding the quote unquote tools. The room is very sparse. It doesn't look like Leslie lives here. This is more just a place that Leslie gets to just crash and spend some time in. There's a simple bed, there's a desk, there's a chair, there's some books. You kind of flip through the books. Topics that don't interest you. Topics on one is finding your inner Zen. Another book is a story about a teapot. It's like a fictional story for children. That's like about a teapot that always whistles when it's angry. And then you find another one that's looks like it's a handwritten journal. And you kind of flip through it, and it looks like you found some sort of book that Leslie keeps of just notes, thoughts, points of interest. But as you're going through it, the scribbling on it is like not the best, and it's kind of hard for you to read through and understand. So you kind of just look at it, and I would assume it's up to you what you want to do with it.
I want to I look around and I just find the books. I shrug. I want to steal the journal one and the Finding Your Zen one, just because.
Okay. Okay.
And I just shrugs meh, and just steal something, a souvenir.
Sure. There's here. Give me a second. This will be fun. But you do. I'll tell you what you steal in a second. I'm gonna have some fun with this. Roll me a D100.
A D100.
Or you could do it in roll 20. It'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, a 6 on a D100. Okay.
Awesome.
Oddly enough, there's an old. As you're leaving, it catches your eye just with whatever little bit of light is coming in. There is a single glass, really, really clear, really pretty glass, but that has when you have the colored swirls inside glass and everything. There's a figurine, and it looks like it's some sort of chess piece. And you look at it, and it's it would be like a chess piece, but it's more stylized to be more like a beast. So instead of a horse's head, it's a wolf, and it's a glass chess piece.
Ooh, I'll definitely pocket that too.
All right. So yeah, you have an old chess piece made of glass with swirling colors, and it's a wolf's head.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. So, after you come back down the stairs, Sarah will call to you, Marb, the key, please.
Oh yeah. Here you go. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I hope you found what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I'll let Leslie know that you collected what he left for him.
Oh, please do. He'll know immediately what we were talking about.
Okay.
Wave goodbye. Go back to the house.
See you.
Bye.
So, stole from a player. Monster. Okay. So, essentially, is anything else going to happen at the house, or are you boys ready to depart or try to find Amara?
Let's go.
I would like to toss a potion to. I'll toss. And I apologize for this, but this is Roque's thinking. I'll toss one to Davis because I'm like, Davis, here's a healing potion. You're always in the front line getting smacked.
Huh? Oh, okay.
And then I'll toss two to Grant and be like, kind of same thing for you, but you're older, so here's an extra.
He is older.
Very considerate. Thank you.
Fair.
Can't get mad at that logic.
Can you attach a healing potion to an arrow? You can shoot it from.
Gonna heal with damage.
No.
Can't cancel stuff out, don't.
Yeah.
Just aim for the soft spot. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It'll
So
be
we're gonna. I just aim for the soft part with the potion. Yeah, you're Anna. Pew pew pew.
Exactly.
So we're gonna go ahead and take a our little 5-10 minute break to get some beverages, go to the bathroom, and all that. I will say, just rules on potions: to drink a potion yourself, bonus action. To feed a potion to someone else is an action. So just keep that in mind.
Chun chun chun.